Hello students, today I am going to explain about plant kingdom. Before that plant means what? Already you studied in plant cell, plant and animal differentiation. Plant means that's a not movable from one place to another place. Why means because of their fixed one place, the presence of the root. The kingdom means the maximum or more than number or all of them. So the plant kingdom means the nothing but all living things in plant, the under in classified plant kingdom. அப்ப இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அனைத்து தாவர உயிரினங்களும் plant kingdத்தின் கீழே கொண்டு வரப்பட்டது. That is the plant kingdom. See, the plant kingdom means the all living things under classified in this. That is, so how much of the living things are present in this entire world or earth? Say, they are present in maximum 8.7 million. 8.7 million living things that are present in earth are found in earth. This 1 million is equal to 10 lakh. 1 million is equal to 10 lakh. See, this much of the living things that are present, but all living things is not present in same like. That means the presence of the living things that have present in different structure, shape and habit and habitat and mode of nutrition and physiology function. Each and every things that differ. How that differ means just you see, you're walking in roadside. You're walking in roadside. You see the both side. That means the road side. Here the present in some trees. Here present in some trees. The both side present in trees. Some trees they are having in big. That means the large one. Some trees they are present in small one. That time we usually identified which one present in more big size, which one present in small size. At the same time, under the tree they are having some herb and shell. Some herb and shell. That also we easily classified. So like this much of the living organism that present in this earth are found in earth that differ from similarities. So the whole living organisms that are present in some similarities, some difference. Maybe what are the similarities that are present, what are the differences that are present, you will be studying higher classes. In these sessions, we will discuss about in the what are the plants or what are the classification. What the classification means, here this much of the living organisms that are present is this one are classified in 6.5 million living things present in land. So the how much of the living things are present in land, like that anyone asking me, just to write in 6.5 and 2.2 living things present are living in ocean. So just we have this, that 2 plus 5 is equal to 7 and 2 plus 6 is 8. So the 8.7 millions of living things found in earth. This living things that present in different structure, different shape, different size and different modes of nutrition and the physiology function. At the same time, this plant is classified in basically are generally classified in two categories. What are that? Flowering and non-flowering. Panirogram and cryptogram. That flowering plant or non-flowering plant. The flowering plant means what? The presence of the maximum angiosperm. The angiosperm plant is classified in Panirogram. That is a flowering. Non-flowering means that's a gymnosperm. Or non-flowering, that is a cryptogram. The cryptogram is classified in non-flowering plant. What are the classifications that are present? Talophyta, pteridophyta and perithrophyta. So these all are in non-flowering plant. Now this sessions we will discuss about in first non-flowering plant in Talophyta. The Talophyta is algae is the belong to the Talophyta. So this is the algae. This algae the present in green color. That means appear in green color. Why means because of the algae present in chlorophyll pigment. The chlorophyll pigment, the responsibility will appear that match of the color. Under this algae, this is the Latin word. So this is Latin word. Sometimes some competitive exam will ask the questions, the algae derived from dash. Then I want to write in Latin word. What is the meaning of algae? That algae means the sea weeds. And then the algae present in chlorophyll. Before that, I told that Algae means appear in green color because of the presence in chlorophyll pigment. See, the presence in chlorophyll, the chlorophyll means that consists of the chlorophyll pigment. So the appear in green color. So the which pigment present in algae? That is chlorophyll. And this algae is simple and primitive. Simple means what? This is not a complex. That is the simple structure. And the primitive plant. This is not a mature. Primitive means immature. It's not developed. Primitive means what? It's not developed. So this is immature plant. And this algae is autotroph. Autotrophic means this is one kind of the nutrition. Without nutrition, it's not possible to survive the life in this environment. Any organism want to survive means want to need that energy. How that energy want to prepare? Where to getting from that? This algae prepare that nutrition is own itself. How that is possible? Because of the algae present in chlorophyll pigment. That chlorophyll pigment react with the sunlight that prepared in life energy. That means with the help of the sunlight, the chemical energy is converted to the life energy. That energy they are utilizing. So this algae is prepared in one food material. That's the reason this mentioned in autotroph. And the plant body is called thallus. Plant body is called thallus. This is not a mature. That's the reason. And not differentiated. See the before that not a mature. Not a mature means what? You are not easily identified. What are the difference that present in the plant itself? Whenever you walk in roadside, they are having so many plants. You easily identify. This plant's having in this much of the branches. Or 5 branches only they are present. This plant present in flower. This plant present in seed. This plant present in more than number of branches like that. But like that is not easily identified. Not identified. What are that? Stem, root and leaf. So not differentiate stem, root and leaf. And the most of the algae living in aquatic region. Most of the algae where is found, where living, that is aquatic region. Aquatic regions may be the maximum of the living organism living in fresh water or marine water. And then some algae can survive that life in wet soil. Other than some algae can living in water surface. That means the floating that water bodies. You know that just you drop out any thermocol sheet in the water bodies means that thermocol sheet is not enter the inside of the water. Why? Because of the present in whiteness. So like that, the some organism, some algae living water surface. That means they are floating in water surface. That kinds of the algae are classified under the phytoplankton. That is phytoplankton. And some algae are present in symbiotic condition. That means dual living conditions. Maybe living in water regions or living in land region. That which one means the good example for in lichen. So algae symbiotic. Symbiotic algae is the good example for lichen. And this much of the characters that present in plant. You have to understood that algae means that before that you want to study everything. So the study about algae, that is called algology or phycology. What is that? That is algology or phycology. And then algae is that reproduced in 3 methods. Which are that? First one, asexual reproduction or asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction, vegetative propagation or vegetative reproductions. What are that 3 kinds of the reproductions that are involved in amoeba? First one, vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. That means nothing but vegetative reproduction means morphological structure of the body. Maybe here is not differentiate that part. Like that, here presence of the any one structure. Just to imagine, this is a plant body. This plant body, any parts of the body, maybe top of the organism or middle of the organism or bottom of the organism. Top, middle or bottom. Any one part will cut or remove from planet. This one now they removed. Now the present in this small pieces. Small piece this will grow in new individual. So any exiting part of the plant, that individual part now will grow or now will start the growth in individual plant. Whole structure will be made. That is called it fragmentation. துண்டாதல் அப்படின்னு தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்க. அப்போ ஒரு தாவரத்திலிருந்து உடைக்கப்பட்ட ஏதாவது ஒரு பகுதியானது அதே போன்ற இன்னொரு தாவரத்தை உற்பத்தி செய்யுது அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு பேர் துண்டாதல். That's a good example for Spirogyra. So vegetative propagation, that means a good example of the fragmentation. Fragmentation is துண்டாதல் தான். அதனுடைய good example Spirogyra. And then asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means that it's not fusion of gamete. Gamete is not fusion. That means without fusion. அப்போ gamete ஆனது ஒன்னோட ஒண்ணு இணையாது. Single individual means that's enough for producing new individuals. That is asexual reproduction. Here form of spores. That spores will be growing new plant or offspring plant. The good example for Chlamydospore. Good example for it, Chlamydospore. And next one, sexual. Sexual means they want to carry or join together. That fusion with. Like that, the after will be producing the new one means that is called sexual reproduction. So the algae itself the present in sexual reproduction also. The good example for Spirogyra and Chara. See, let us quickly revise the today's session. The plant kingdom means the study about in plant only. All plants are classified under this. That is the plant kingdom. The plants that are present in maximum number of the plants. How much they are present means 8.7 billion. There are presence of the all living things found in earth. They are found in earth in all living things. They are in different structure, size and habit and habitat and mode of nutrition and physiology. And basically the plant kingdoms are classified into groups. What are that? Cryptogram and Penilogram. Cryptogram means non-flowering plant. And Penilogram means that is a flowering plant. Non-flowering plants that are present in Thallophyte, Bryophyte and Pteridophyte. Is that no? And this 8.7 millions of the plants they are present in 6.5 in land and 2.2 million present in ocean. The Thallophyte, Pteridophyte and Pteridophyte. See the algae. This algae is belong to Thallophyte. These algae that getting from this word is derived from Latin word that means sea birds. The algae itself the present in chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is present and small and primitive plant autotroph plant body is called thallus and not differentiate stem, root and leaf. And most of the algae living in aquatic, freshwater and marine water. Some algae can serve in wetland or wet soil, and some algae that flow living in water surface or floating off water bodies. That kind of the algae is classified under a phytoplankton. And some algae that are living in symbiotic condition. The symbiotic algae good example for in lichen. And study about the algae is called in algology or phycology. The algae is present in three kinds of the reproduction: vegetative propagation and asexual and sexual. Vegetative propagation, the good example for fragmentation, the which plant means that is Spirogyra. And then asexual reproduction, the formation of the spore, the good example Chlamydospore. And then sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction that means the fusion of gametes that involve in dual individuals. And then the good example for that is Spirogyra and Chara. Now classification of algae. What are the classifications that are present in algae? This classification based on present in pigment. Which pigment they are present? That pigment the responsibility of the color. On the basis of pigment they are classified in 4 types. What are that? First one cyanophysi, second one chlorophysi, third one poiophysi, fourth one rhodophysi. Cyanophysi means the responsibility of the blue-green algae. Chlorophysi responsibility of the green algae. Poiophysi responsibility of brown algae. Rhodophysi responsibility of red algae. See here they are present in the colors. Now easy identify. This is the blue color. This is the green color. This is brown color and red color. So this is the pigment. So the pigment responsibility only will appear that color. So the blue color want to appear means which pigment want to present itself. That is phycocyanin. Or green pigment want to present in chlorophyll. And brown pigment want to present in phycoxanthin. And red pigment want to present in phycoerythrin. See, now four classifications are present. Blue, green, algae, that is cyanophyceae. Here they are mentioned in class, example and type of pigment, result, food material. The first one, blue, green, algae or otherwise cyanophyceae. The good example, Oscillatoria. The type of the pigment, phycocyanin. The group story, cyanophyceae starch. And second one, green algae, that is a chlorophyceae, Chlamydomonas. The pigment in chlorophyll prepared in starch. And third one, brown algae, the responsibility in Phaeophyceae. The laminaria, good example, and phycocyanin, the responsibility of the pigment, they are prepared in laminarian starch and mannitol. And last one, red algae, the responsibility of the Rhodophyceae, they are present in Polycyphinaria. And good responsibility of the pigment, phycoerythrin, the storage of the material in Filigree starch. See, today's sessions I will quick revise now. Plant kingdom means what? That is the classified in all living plants in the earth. That is the plant kingdom that present in 8.7 millions of the living things. That is the 6.5 present in land and 2.2 present in ocean. The plants is not present in same. The all living things are living plants that present in different structures, size and habit and habitat and mode of nutrition and the psychophysiology. The everything is the differ. The plant kingdom the generally is the classified in the two category. What are that? Cryptogram and penerogram. Cryptogram means that is a non-flowering plant. The classification, what are the types that present? Thallophyto, Pteridophyto, Peridophyto. And the flowering plant, that is penerogram. That is a angiosperm. See, and then expand in algae. Algae is belong to the Thallophyta. Algae means what? That is the smallest. This word getting from or derived from Latin word. That meaning sea words. And algae present in chlorophyll. That algae is prepared in one food material. So it is called autotrophic. And then algae that found in aquatic region. Aquatic region, fresh water and marine water. Algae the present in some algae in wet soil, can grow in survey in wet soil. Some algae that are living in surface, water surface or floating in water bodies. That is classified under in phytoplankton. And this algae is simple and primitive plant. It is not a differentiate. And the not differentiate stem, leaf and root. Because of this is a immature plant. And some algae that are living in symbiotic conditions. That is a good example for in lichen. And the study about of the algae is called in algology or phycology. The algae is the present in three kinds of the reproductions. What are that? Asexual or asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction, vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction means nothing but that is the external body of the plant will produce in new individuals. The good example for it, fragmentation. That is the good example for the Spirogyra. Fragmentation means nothing but the splitting of the body or cut the part. துண்டாகப்பட்ட ஒரு பகுதி, அந்த பகுதியானது ஒரு புது தாவரத்தை உருவாக்கும். And then asexual reproduction, that is the formation of the spore. The good example for chlamydospore. And sexual, they are fusioning together, that means the gamete fusioning. That is a good example for Spirogyra and Chara. And the classification of the algae, there are four classifications: Cyanophyceae, Chlorophyceae, Rhodophyceae and Phaeophyceae. And they are given in examples, responsibility of the pigment and responsibility of the function. So the which pigment are present, you call in which one. And Rhodophyceae means they want to present in which one? Red color. The appearance of the red color want to present means that is the Rhodophyceae. That is the Polycyphinaria. That is a good example. Which pigment they want to present in? Phycoerythrin. Phycoerythrin present means that is the concerning Rhodophyceae. And then Phycocyanin. Phycocyanin present means that is brown algae. Chlorophyll present means that is green algae. And then Phycocyanin present means that is blue algae.